Cognizant creates digital at scale and speed by systematically rethinking how our clients can introduce value everywhere in their organization. A global delivery model provides our customers with a full range of services. Cognizant Academy is an in-house learning and development center which provides learning solutions to the employees for continuous development. As a digital leader, our client executives need to develop the ability to present a point of view on emerging technologies. Instead of one-time skilling, they need to keep pace with the dynamic technology landscape. The Techno Masters program was conceptualized to address this and imbibe learning as a lifelong habit. As dynamic as the technological landscape is, administration of a conventional instructor-led training seemed impractical. Only a curiosity-based learning model could promise to propel the business and aid in fulfilling the customer's expectations, contributing to a foundation of trust being built. For every program to be successful, a deep commitment is expected from all the stakeholders. Techno Masters program got abundant support from the business sponsors who helped in advocating the program, the mentors who contributed their precious time to enrich the experiences of the enthusiastic employees, and the Academy, which designed a new approach to skilling. Though the key focus was on digital technologies, it was essential to balance learning with soft skills like empathy, listening, questioning, and storytelling that is critical for establishing credibility with customers. The program spanned across 10 weeks, with approximately 3 hours of learning per week. Autonomy and self-directed learning aimed to increase the participants' engagement. The practical approaches to knowledge were also explored through case studies and role-playing. Ample focus was put on peer learning, which helped to practice one of the Cognizant values to create conditions for everyone to thrive. The scope of the program covered 30 technologies across 7 dimensions. The 70-20-10 model for L&D was deployed to leverage the most from the practical experiences in the form of study circles and discussion forums, as well as from formal learning through curated content. The expert sessions were sequenced in a manner that helped the participants to learn technology in the context of their role expectations and to experience incremental progress. This made the learning more relevant and also allowed them to use the mentors and peers as sounding boards for validating their approach. The learning journey began with a weekly learning path recommendation, which served as a reference to the participants. This pathway helped them identify and compare suitable trends with their customers' needs. However, complete autonomy was provided to the learners to learn at their own pace and build their knowledge foundation. Experiential learning consisted of 3 components, namely role-play, tech talk, and point-of-view presentations. The personal nature of the experiential learning engaged participants' emotions as well as enhancing their knowledge and skills. This helped to develop real-life leadership skills, as well as critical thinking and adaptability. The expert sessions focused on discussing the digital transformation challenges and solutions using real-life case studies from different business domains. In addition, mentors helped the participants assess their strengths and weaknesses and suggested appropriate learning interventions. Gamification works by encouraging users to engage in desired behaviors, by showing a path to mastery, and by taking advantage of our human psychological predisposition to engage in gaming. The interest and motivation towards daily learning were stimulated through puzzles, games, and questions posted on the learning platform, which were aligned to the recommended learning of the week. The program ran for a duration of 10 weeks, with the first 4 weeks focusing on forming a learning habit and knowing about enterprise architecture, followed by analyzing the trends and case studies on cloud native, AI, and IoT. The program concluded in the last weeks with a final tech talk and point-of-view presentation. The participants were briefed about the program and were introduced to the social learning platform that was an integral part of the learning journey. The program objectives and plan, the learning journey, and the commitment required were explained in detail to the participants by the business leaders. All the self-learning links and the instructions to use the social learning platform were demonstrated to the participants. Points were awarded for each learning activity like sharing with peers and group. discussing real-time problems in expert connects with mentors, completing the practice sessions, etc. These were published as a leaderboard every 2 weeks, celebrating most active pods and disciplined participants. The program completion was marked by a tech talk and a technology point of view presentation over a role play. Senior business leaders played the roles of customers, and the role play was done over a video call. At the end of the session, business leaders provided feedback and insights from their experience, which was a key learning element from this experiential learning component. Formation of a learning habit, lack of scenario-based case studies, diversity in the participant pool, and time constraints of the mentors were some of the implementation challenges faced by the team. Special session on habit, creating micro case studies on the fly, and leveraging digital platforms for asynchronous content helped in making the program a grand success. The success of the program was measured through feedback from participants and business leaders. The standard measurement elements used in training programs could not be applied to TMP, since it did not follow a traditional approach. While the individual sessions had these standard measures done, the overall program success was measured through the voice of the leaders and participants. After the program, the participants were asked to share their feedback. The NPS figures have made a headway beyond the organizational benchmark of 30, and the L1 feedback scores have been averaging to a value above 4 on a scale of 5. 69% agreed that they were now able to converse confidently on technology. 46% had developed a learning habit. Big journeys begin with small steps. The innovation taken to form a learning habit, which was the crux of the Techno Masters program, was a small step taken by Cognizant and Academy. The journey doesn't end here, and the participants have a long way ahead to keep learning and keep step with the ever-changing environment.